Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of 5 Minute Gaming News, the show that yesterday was actually 5 minutes. I'm impressed. Can we do it again? Today in the news, over on the Sacred Symbols PlayStation podcast Patreon, they had a special episode interview with David Jaffe, the mind behind some awesome games like the original God of War and Twisted Metal, and there was an interesting discussion about Tencent. On the podcast, Jaffe talks about how he was approached by the Chinese company Tencent with a $100 million offer, but he told them no thanks. He went on to say how bad he felt because he knew the guy who was approaching him with the offer, but he wanted nothing to do with Chinese government money. When asked to follow up on it, he said, look, they treat their people terribly, especially the Uyghur minority. Of course, some people on the internet called him out on it, saying, no pics, no proof. And so yesterday, he went to Twitter and posted his email reply to that offer. However, even though he brought receipts, many people said he could have faked it and just couldn't accept that's what he did. So the question I have for you is, what would you do if you were offered $100 million to work with a company that you didn't really approve of? Would you take it? Or would you say no? Speaking of things I don't approve of, over on the Metaverse, we finally got to see how their rev share is going to work. Get ready for this. As we all know, the big promise of the Metaverse is that you'll not only be able to create games or items to sell, but also entire worlds for people to live in and to shop in and to just spend their time in. Using blockchain markets and virtual real estate, everything is for sale in this new future. But then that brings about the biggest question of all: what will the revenue split be? Well, this week we got our answer. The Meta Quest Store, formerly Oculus Rift, and Horizon Worlds announced that creators will receive a 52.5% of pre-tax revenue from the sale of virtual items, according to Business Insider. The crazy thing, they go on to write, is that Mark Zuckerberg last November criticized Apple for charging 30% for creators on the App Store. At the time, he said, as we build for the metaverse, we're focused on unlocking opportunities for creators to make money from their work. The 30% fees that Apple takes on transactions make it hard to do that. So we're updating our subscriptions product so now creators can earn more. To confirm the insane hypocrisy, Business Insider contacted the Meta team and received this reply. If a creator sells an item for $1, then the Meta Quest Store fee would be 30 cents, and the Horizon platform fee would be 17 cents, 25% of the remainder, leaving 53 cents for the creator before any applicable taxes, the spokesperson said. So of course, over on PC Gamer, they reached out to Apple and Second Life, who has been hypercritical of MetaQuest, as they should be, because it's basically just more expensive Second Life, and you can guess their responses. They think it is insane, the cost to create on the Metaverse platform. If you want to deep dive more, see all the different feedback, I've linked articles below. I didn't like the Metaverse before. I still don't like it, but now I don't understand why businesses would like it. The cost to work and play in the Metaverse is so expensive. If the Metaverse is doing what it's doing for the bottom line, surely all these companies that have the fear of missing out, this FOMO of not being in on the next big thing, now they have to look at it and be like, the next big thing is going to cost us a ton to do business in. Why would we do that? And finally, in the news, we head to Boston for PAX East. That is happening this week. Okay, so not exactly PAX East, but it is on the way. I'm talking about Logan International Airport in Boston, which was evacuated Saturday after TSA agents found a suspicious item in a Delta passenger's bag. Agents sounded the alarm after discovering the package, which turned out to be a PlayStation in a degraded condition. Dave Procopio, a spokesperson for the Massachusetts State Police, told The Hill the condition of the console caused abnormalities in the image produced when it was x-rayed, prompting the screener's concern. During the investigation of the object and secondary sweeps of the area, passengers in Terminal A were evacuated. We all had that friend or roommate, whoever, who had a console that was super gross for a reason we couldn't explain, like, how did it get like that? Why have you never cleaned it? And we all know what that looks like. And I just have to say, that is the most I'm going to PAX story I've ever heard. Like a dude packing up his grimy ass PlayStation, heading off to PAX You know what? Con season's back, baby. You know what else is back? That's right, this is what we're doing. Me promoting patreon.com/Jesse Cox, where amazing people like Dylan Merritt, Andrew Williams, and, of course, Andy Lanique go to support this show. Anyway, that's it. Thank you so much. You're all amazing, as usual. I cannot do this without you. You send me articles, you send me good vibes, you send me thumbs up, you leave comments. Hopefully I'll hear all about your thoughts on the $100 million. Oh my God. Anyway, that's it for me and 5-Minute Gaming News. I'll see you tomorrow.